Anyways, welcome to my tips episode here and of my one assembling machine challenge. And this is, let's see what we have done in this hour. As you can see, 5 hours in the game, nothing really happens. That's, I think that's what you get if you play the game with one assembling machine and, Bob's mode, of course. And I'm not sure what I have done in this hour. I said it earlier in the other episodes. It's quite a while between recording the replay here and making the comments. Some other stuff to do in between. And I think I reworked my smelting area. The smelting area gave me a lot of trouble in the early game. I don't know what it was. Normally I have no trouble to make a smelting array, but I had to figure out I had not enough resources to do a proper smelting, even at this point in the game. So I had to come up with something, and it did not work how I wanted it, but in the end I think I figured it out, and this is pretty much it, I guess. Here you can see I liked doing this approach for the smelting. So I alternate the furnaces, and you have one yellow and one red inserter at each side. Makes the furnace array a little bit smaller in the I don't know which side it is. Compared to a normal line of furnaces, you have I don't know. I'm not even trying to say it because I cannot explain it. So this is. I think it's a pretty standard approach to feeding the furnace array. You have this little contraption there, and with a splitter and coal on one side and iron on the other side, and it gets fed to both sides. So, and in the middle you have your output. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember this. I was a little bit ahead of myself, and I thought I have enough resources so I can start with a buffer system. But of course it was too early. At some points I play the game like I did my other game with one assembling machine, and boss mod is a little bit longer in the beginning, so you are not right with the timing, and this is what you can see here. I try to build a huge buffer area, but it's way too early for this amount of buffer. That's for sure. As you can see, couple of iron is coming in, nothing to buffer at least. And I think I remember I abandoned this buffer a little bit later, and I placed another buffer system a little bit, I think a little bit to the left. That was, and this is, it's so embarrassing to see. I mean, the buffer system is pretty good. It's non-intrusive, so everything that goes on the main line, if the main line is not full compressed, the buffer only works when the main line is full or is stacked. This is the splitter system. Here it is a little bit too small, but my first approach, you saw 6 splitters, so you have 12% of the iron plate goes to the buffer, and the rest is on the main line. It's pretty much non-intrusive. The coal was stuck a little bit. I think, it was a coal. Yeah, that's the minor annoyances along the way. You have to figure out what's not working. At least my factory it can make the factory can make items pretty reliable at this point. At least the basic items like gears and not circuits, copper cables, and all the items that only need one or two ingredients. That's something that can make that's yeah. Words. Yeah, I'm totally lost today. I don't know what's it. My brain is not working. Not sure what's the wood coming for. Ah, yeah. It's the output chest. I put all the stuff that is in the inventory, put it in the output chest, and then it gets sorted to the input chest. So I have so I have a clean inventory and can walk from there. Half an hour in the 5th hour, man. 5 hours in this game, and it's it's so far away from a normal gameplay. It's ridiculous. I have no idea if a normal if you play the box mod with multi-assembling machine, if it gets faster, but I don't know. It takes so much time to do something. I mean, obviously, it's because it's the first approach with Bob's mod. I had to think a little bit longer about some recipes, and especially in the early game, it's yeah. So I take my time here, and I think if I redo it, you can probably do it in 2 hours. To this point in the game, if you know what you do and what you need, and I probably would have not done the military so strong. I researched a lot of military in the beginning, and that's not really needed. I think you can easily survive the early game with some basic military, one turret and a couple of ammunition. That's it. But I was not sure because I heard the Bob's mod is had changed the biter mechanics, and I was not sure how strong are the biters. I decided military first for all. Yeah. Anyway, we are back to making electronic circuits. That's the fun part of this factory run through here. Yeah, and I think if you are really bored at this point, you might skip some episodes. That's if this is not your cup of tea and you don't want, if you are not interested in how the factory is growing over time, you probably should skip some episodes. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. It's not up yet, but episode 8, 9, 10, it starts to get a little bit. It looks like a factory at this point, and it works like a factory too. Fishing. Yeah. This is. I mean, if you are interested in Factorio and some different approaches to the game, this is probably something interesting for you. I would like. I wish I could commenting a little bit more interesting for you, but that's what I learned. If you are not familiar with the language, don't make jokes. That's something I learned pretty much the hard way. If you try to make jokes and try to make it a little bit more funny, that's not working if you are not familiar with the language, and it's a little bit sad. it would spice up the let's play a little bit. Um, I mean, I do these little speech bubbles here. You can do this in YouTube. Not sure if it's working, but I hope it makes it a little bit not so that serious. Because this is something I watched the early episodes and I think it's too serious, and this is not really what what I want and what I that's not how I play the game. It's so serious only because I cannot commenting it. That's well. Anyway, if you are made it so far to the fifth hour here, you are probably interested in the factory, and I hope you can bear with me. Yeah, I'm not being funny. That's strange. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you, I don't know if you can speak another language. It's pretty complicated to think in your own language and try to speak in another language and try to make it somewhat entertaining. And yeah. Anyway, I digress a little bit to come over the little bloody circuit boards I'm still making at this point. Not quite sure what I'm up for at this point. Oh, it's so embarrassing to see this bloody buffer system. The buffer system was a complete fail. It was not necessary. Not even close to necessary. Yeah, sometimes you do some stuff that makes no sense, I guess. Yeah, nothing really happens. What a sad episode. What a really sad episode. Yeah, I think you can at this point you can feel what I meant if you watch the first episode. I said I was not sure if I can do it, and it was quite a struggle to. And we are in the fifth hour of the game, and nothing really happened, and it's no progress by any means. It's just just waiting for some electronic circuits, and yeah, it was so demotivating. This is the right word. Yeah, it was. My motivation was quite low at this point in the game. What I want to say. Yeah. Anyway, thanks. You watched this bloody boring episode, and yeah, I hope in the next episode is something more interesting. Happens something more interesting. And we see what it is. Not sure if I see. Well, yeah, here, just staying around, doing nothing. Hey, you could go over and catch some fish. No. How about some mining, some wood shopping? You could make some electronic circuits, some basic electronic circuits. That would also be good. No, just standing there, doing nothing. So you give up on this let's play? No? Okay. Alright. How about some greenhouse checking? Also not. You should explore the map. Do you see the biters on the minimap? There are some biters on the minimap in the north. You could check this out. No, also not. No. That's the only thing he can say. No. Yeah, no, it's a little bit, but this is what you get if you play both mod with only one assembling machine. That's what you get. It's a little bit slower than a normal let's play. Come on, please move. Please do something. Come on. Anyway, mates, he's not working anymore, and this is the finish of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it a little bit. After this, we come to the conclusion, and off we go. Yeah, that's here we are at the conclusion. The summary of this episode. I mean, nothing really happened. Our little case card here is still hanging around in doing nothing. Anyway, let's check the map. Yeah, it's nothing really changed. I mean, the smelting area got a little bit changed. My bloody buffer system here, my buffer fail, I would say. It's also here on the map. We have some new biters on the map, and they are looking very scary. And this is, if I remember correctly, they scared me so much that I think in the next episodes I defend my factory pretty heavily. So I'm looking forward to this. Anyway, the map, yeah, nothing special. The pollution is pretty much in this area, and yeah, the trees are doing a good job to hold back the pollution. Let's have a look at the production tab. Yeah, the production tab is did some greenhouse, some wood. Yeah, I made some wood in the greenhouse here. No really researching something. Quite a lot of inserters I can see here, and yeah, basic electronics work circuits. It's pretty much the name of the episode. Nothing really serious. That's and you need more and more and more and more. And I was thinking, oh well, if I have to do more and more electronic circuit boards for just basic stuff, so the basic inserter stuff, not the normal inserters, the fast inserters and long-handed inserters, I think. Oh, what is needed? Where are the basic electronic circuits? What are they needed for? I think let's check the so electronic circuits. Yeah, as you can see here, the deep tips. So normal inserters need basic circuits. Long-handed inserters also need just basic circuits and an inserter. Yeah, here the fast inserter, they need basic electronic boards. That's something. Also don't need this. Repair packs. Nothing needs basic electronic circuits, at least not something I can see here. Weird. Not sure why I was producing the basic electronic circuits. Let's up to the factory here. I guess I wanted more fast inserters at this point in the game. Not really sure why I would need this. Here I have, here my first steel. Yeah, anyway, let's have a look at the bonuses. No bonuses, no trains. This is pretty much it. Yeah, let's finish the conclusion here with an overview of my current factory state. Nothing really has changed. We can have a look at the buffer system. So the basic idea is to have this main line here. This main line should not be influenced by the buffer at all. So if you I had not enough splitter here, but if you split it, if you do this system a little bit bigger, so you can split a very tiny amount of items to the buffer system. And if the if the main belt is completely full and stacked to this point, all items go to this to the buffer system. The same thing is on this side, as you can see here. These buffer side and these buffer sides, they put their items on the inner line here, and they get so they feed the belt from both sides, and this is pretty much not intrusive. So if the belt is full, nothing gets inserted, no inserter works, and this is pretty much it. And this is, yeah, this is how I think a buffer system should work. It should not cost any energy if it's not needed. So if the belt is not full, the buffer system should not work, as or the inserter should not work. This is a little trick here. You can compress belts with underground belts. So this both sides here have an easier time to insert items if the belt is not completely compressed. That's pretty much it. You will see this buffer system. I will use this buffer system later on in the game pretty heavily for almost every item, and you will see this this approach in a little bit different design, but the basic idea is the same. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a good day, and take care of yourself. This was the conclusion for the 5th hour. See you, mate.